Hello guys, how are you today? It is Monday. Yeah, I think so. The minute I said it out loud, it was like, I have no freaking idea what day it is. What am I saying? Oh my goodness. The only thing I ever know is it a stream day or not a stream day? That I have all sorted out. It's perfect. So we have a few things we can plant here. I think we've got a few things we should be harvesting, and then I'm going to go over and see about some of the suggestions that Critter made about how to make the train work in the northeastern part of this map. We shall see what we shall see. Excuse me, please. Oh, look, I did one wrong. Okay, I think this is plenty of those, but let's check this anyway. The horses, we went broccoli. Okay, beans, I needed 70. I have lots. I only need 40 broccoli. That's cool. Anything here? I just have to harvest them. The habanero peppers. Yeah, I remember doing that one before. Oh, black tea. Okay, the black tea is done. Poppies. Okay, we got to go do those. Habaneros. I was at the national it's a big agriculture fair in Scotland. It's huge. It's fabulous. It is such a good time. And I had bought something called, I think it's called Just Chili, and I have been looking for it ever since. I ended up tasting it, liked it a lot, bought everything I could possibly afford that day. I even brought some back to Canada and let the family here try it, which was a complete smash hit. But it's habanero peppers and strawberries. And oh my goodness, let me tell you how good that stuff is. Oh, I could just eat it with a spoon. I liked it. Mostly I had it on cheese or something. It was, oh God, it was so good. And then that year I planted habaneros. Here the growing season is short enough. I had to start them in the house and then haul them outside, and they never got very big, but the taste was pretty freaking remarkable, let me tell you. Oh gosh, it's so good, so good. Yeah, the habanero and strawberries, what a treat. If you've never had it, look for something that has those ingredients because they are rather fabulous. Oh, and I don't know if you guys here follow me in Twitter, but I was posting pictures of a few days ago of a recipe my mom used to make. I never really was much of a cake person. I didn't care for cakes all that much, except for this one kind. And Boston cream pie, which is cake, which I love in big and remarkable ways. But those are about the only two. I've never really been a cake kind of person. And this one cake, though, was made with mayonnaise. It's flour, sugar, mayonnaise, vanilla, water. I think there's not much in it. And my voice is still screwed up. I'm really congested. The air quality, we've got warnings here for the air quality. It's not what it should be. And I guess we've got some forest fires not too far away, which is making it worse. And I have been just so congested the last few days. Trying to breathe has been fun. Trying to breathe and talk is even worse. Okay, so we're heading over here. What was I saying? I don't remember. Air quality. Yeah, we had some, I don't know. We got fires nearby, and then I was talking about habaneros. I don't even know. Lost my train of thought entirely, guys. Choking on your own lungs will do that to you. Okay, so the train is coming up here, and I wanted to be able to deke through here a little bit. So we would have to cut in, go along behind, and then come up, and then double track it through here, and then down along this, and then I suppose up through the forest and down this side of that river. And then what? It's going to have to come over here and meet up with this bit of track to stop at that station. So we'd have a major stop there and a major stop there, and then you can hop back on, and then you'd be going through the fish farm opposite of what I originally planned. But I don't think that's going to make any difference. So which one have we? I mean, we can go up there and then around back and up this way. I've got a whole lot of tracks that are going to have to get removed, apparently. And why don't I just do that? Let's just go get rid of whatever is there so I don't have to deal with it. Because I don't think, well, I mean, we might be coming back up through here. We'd be coming this way and then along here. Darn it. I'm so sorry, guys. And then we're going to have to remove some of this to cut through there, and I have no problem with that. I think that's a great idea. That is absolutely fab. It would have been nice to come along the front of this, but see, once I get this far down, there's nothing particularly nice back here to look at, is there? So it would be nice to bring this track, that little noober right there is the track. It'd be nice to bring it up through. I'd have to remove a row of trees and then come up through here. This would be the loop. We'd go in one side here and then come around and back there, which isn't entirely dreadful, I guess. I mean, it's not, no, it's not too bad. The train. Okay, let's get off. You can run faster than you can drive that thing. And we're going to have the train like turn over the road too, but that's okay too, right? This will work. Someday this will work. Level 243. 7 levels to go. I was on my other farm the other day, and it is only about level 211 or something. It's quite a bit lower than this one. And it's still funny because in my head I still feel like that is the big farm and this isn't. Kind of strange, but that's okay. In my head the other one is the big farm. This was my little farm. I couldn't tell you why, but that's how I think of them. This one has a lot more room spent on decorating rather than farm production, which won't be the case when I go back and finish the recycled one, because that one's going to have even less than this one does probably. I was seriously thinking about on that one just actually doing only what is absolutely required to you know, to make things work. Like if I just put in, you know, just flowers that I want and forget the rest kind of thing. If I'm going to have to recycle these, I might as well harvest them first. I have 500 gold is actually pretty good for a tree, so that's nice. And I guess we can, no, I don't want to remove that one, I suppose. So let's do this, because it's going to take too long. And here as well. And then I guess we're going to duck in like this. I mean, we can, you know, just run along the road. I mean, the track is as fast, it works like a road. I mean, as far as actually functioning in the game, there's no real particular reason to have both, but I just like the way it looks, that this is the road and that is the track. So, and that one corner is the only one I could use anyway, so it doesn't really matter there. So yeah, less trees. Oh well. And then we will have this is okay. Then we can, see, oh, look, there's a little farm on the hill. The conductor, when they're going by here, they'd see people sitting off to the right, the little table and chair in the garden up there on the hill. They'd see people sitting there having tea in the morning, and you'd give a little honk on the horn and wave. You know how they do. And the train people still do that kind of thing sometimes. There was a place I used to walk here in town. It was just a strip of land between two rows of houses. I mean, it was quite wide. There was a bit of a field on one side and just a tiny bit of bush, a few trees basically, and a small river that ran through one side of it. And I used to just walk up and down along there, but there was a train that went through in the field beside me, and I used to walk there enough that the people on the train got used to seeing me, sort of thing, and you'd get this wave, hi, it's you again, kind of thing. I always liked the trains, and I guess they noticed, so it was fun. That was just, a few years ago, so good times. People still do that. It's nice. Okay, so where are we turning? We're going to take out another whole row along here. It's quite a lot, isn't it? But if we go all the way back to here, and I'm going to have to move all of these things, if that's where we're planning on going in, I'd have to take up this whole road out if I don't otherwise. See, this one was dolled up to look nice, but I guess we can just, we can just change this other one. We'll just make it better. That's all there is to it. Now, I could do the train back on this side, don't I? I don't have to take out all of these trees along this particular section, but I will from here, not that one, this one. No, I just want to select it. Okay, could we just try to select? There we go. And here, no, that'll be too slow. Let's just do the one turn. Yeah, I think it'll be better. It gets really slow when you're kind of deking back and forth, which it's not like we're in a hurry. It's not like we're going anywhere. We're not actually going anywhere, little girl. It's okay. So I feel quite proud of myself. Ish. Oh, okay, no, I don't. I promised myself I wasn't even going to log into Forza last night because it's so hard to get out of the game once I do, right? So it's like, yeah, don't even do that. And then I got all ready for bed, and then it was just like, but I just wonder if this one thing. So I ended up logging in. I failed at that attempt. I did log in, but I only checked one thing. Okay, I'm lying. I just realized I did. Oh, okay. So first I failed by logging in when I said to myself that I wouldn't. And then I said I would only do one thing. And then I failed again because I saw something else and wanted, I have to at least try this. And I thought, just try it once. I promised myself I'd try it once, and it didn't work. I missed by literally like 2 feet or something. It was quite disheartening. And then I ended up failing again because I tried again. So I guess I failed 3 times. But the point is that I went into, let's get to the point. Forget that part, okay? Actually, I don't have to do that. I can just take out the road on that side. I did only stay in the game for about 10 minutes, and then I left. I was quite proud of myself. It's like addictions can be fought, 5 tiles. Why 5? Not 5 tiles. Go here and do 3 tiles. There we go. I thought I did pretty good, and then I'm sitting here telling you guys about it, realizing I didn't really do all that well. Darn. Leave me my illusions, okay? But I was only in for a few minutes. I was only in for a few minutes. It wasn't too bad. She said, trying to justify all the things. Yeah. Well, this will be a nice little drive along here. I think I will add something near the peanuts here. We get these beautiful pink flowering trees right beside us. That'll be quite nice. And we get the little pots of flowers back here, which I think need a, you know, a birch tree or two along the way. It'll look pretty. At some point. I'll get it done and it will look pretty, I promise. You know what? I just realized, and it's probably subconsciously where I pick the color scheme. We've got the pink trees on one side and we've got the yellow fruit on the other, and that is probably why I went with pink and yellow here. I just realized that you just probably pick up on it without even realizing it, and that's why I picked those colors right there, because I was just noticed it and went, well, that coordinates well. And I'm sure it was accident, you know, it wasn't a conscious decision, but I'll bet you that's why I ended up going with that. Okay, so we'll finish that off in a minute. So if this is going to be the train, I'm going to put a piece of road back there again. And then I thought along here we could do this, a couple of these, because they're pretty. We'll just put one there. You know, just, is that enough? Or do we need two here in the center? Just a couple trees? I don't know, guys. Or a couple here. Sure. Well, you know what? These will be like almost like a backdrop to the flowers. And actually that's okay. That looks all right. And then we have the peanut stands here, but now all of a sudden it feels like they need something. Now people would be, they'd be shopping from the sides. So I could put, even though this looks open, I could put flowers here, I suppose, couldn't I? And I will even not use the same tried and true ones that I always do. Those, I'll go for the yellow ones that I've used over in the other side. Add a bit of color. I think we probably should light it up. What flowers do I want to use in these? I'm only 2 pots each, so the daffodils and the yellow poppies there, maybe. Daffy down dillies. Where are they? The ones I want. These are so pretty. Now, how do I want to do this? Maybe, I don't know how I want to do this. Yellow. Is it these? No, it's not those. It's these I'm using, right? I think, therefore I am. And we'll put the daffodils back here. They're taller, if I can find them again. Because they're kind, like I said, it's kind of becoming like a backdrop to what the train will see as it goes by this side. So maybe, baby. And there we go. And then some kind of lighting. And we get the little sparkly lights up here, which is kind of pretty. Do we want anything in here? I mean, do I want it crowded, or do I, how's this? It's not feeling like enough of something. I don't know how else to say it. It just doesn't feel like it's enough of something. I mean, this is shiny and sparkly, but is it too shiny and sparkly? If we had, you know, something like that. Do I want it all along here? Oh, this will be a pain in the neck if I change my mind, won't it? I'd like to remove them. I wanted it lit up, but this may be a bit too lit. Well, it's sparkly. So if we see it at night, I don't know what it's going to look like during the day, but it's not too bad here at night. And these, I guess something here to light up this section. A little bit of something. Let's see how that's going to look. So we're driving along and that won't be there, so let's remove that. And then we'll be taking the turn. Let's get in close. Chug, chug, chug. Pretty pink flowers on one side. Yellow and pink, a bit of sparkle over here, coming down along this end. Oh, I don't know. I guess it's all right. Boy, she jumps well. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Sometimes you do something and go, yeah, I like that. And then it's like, yeah, the next thing you do, it's like, well, you know, it works. Well, I think we have a plan. I really do appreciate the fact that, you know, you guys gave this some thought. Because I think this will work out. We'll be coming, we'll be coming up along this. Now I could come down through this one, or we've got the track here. We'll come right up through this. That'll be good. Actually, because this is kind of pretty. We'll come up through there. This will turn back. You'll get to see Love Boat Island there. Past the animals. That's always fun. And then here we're going to be turning in, and I'll get rid of this stuff, move everything back a row, and we're going to head up through there. This works. I guess we're going through the forest. I'll have to change some things in there then for sure. And then around that side of the lake, and at some point it's got to connect with that spot right there. And I wanted to doll this up in some way. I'm going to have to remove some of it, and that'll mean a bit of a cut in income, but I don't think it's going to be anything that big a deal. But this is just plain and boring and blah, so that needs sorting out. Anyway, we have a plan. This is going to function. This is good. And then I for the rest of it, I'm going to have to decide what to do with those other spaces too now. Where do I want another station? We've got the main station, we've got Tulip Station, we've got the football club station, the Knights, I called it Night Station. And then we'll definitely, that's 1, 2, 3. We'll want something here by the garden, right? Yeah, I think so. And if this is coming through here, see, this is all of this with no track in it. This whole center spot. So maybe we're not coming through the forest. Maybe we're going to come through here and turn up through this. I think maybe even here, if we came up along here, I wonder how much of the campground we'd actually see. I got a feeling it's not that much, but if we came up through here with the track first and came along like this, we'd get to see not a lot of the campground at all, just enough to have a hint that it's there, I guess. And we'd have to, I guess we'd be turning up along here. We'd get to see the goat farm. Goats are good. One of you guys, what was your name? Was it Kimberly? Came to the stream yesterday. Was that, we were talking about goats. That was so sweet. We'd be coming through this beautiful open area and then back along this side. We could do that. I was talking about changing the front of this, wasn't I? Instead of having the track right there. And then it would have to, if that was the front, we'd have to cut through, and then we'd be looping around and then coming up this side. So I'd be taking out a row there and there, but it would get this opened up more, which kind of feels good. I think we'll probably do something like that. Absolutely. And I like the idea of coming through this sort of open fields and some green going on. We put a little bit of something through here, but just to break up, you know, some places are very tight and close and there's a lot going on, and I think having it opened up in some areas would feel kind of nice. We're getting there. We are getting there. Thank you guys for being here. Again, thank you for being in my life and the kindness you show. I just appreciate you guys so much. Till I see you next time, guys. I hope you're having a great Monday. Bye-bye.